Hello everybody, this is John with Glass Beast Games. You're watching Factorio. This is episode 35 of my Let's Play series. We have gotten stranded on Aquilo, a very desolate, icy planet. Hello, anybody there? Nobody out here? No, it doesn't seem like it. This episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going ahead and jump-starting Aquilo, getting some more ships made so we can bring stuff over there. We have a Spidertron randomly running. I don't know why I included that clip, but either way, it's there. And my previous ship is just dying. Just sadly dying. I'm eventually just going to let that ship die and get all the materials off of it so I can at least salvage them. Back to the main commentary. I have my spaceship over Vulcanus, and it appears we are getting the rest of our turbo splitters, and then we're getting our speed modules, and then we're going to get some tungsten plates. Look at all this material. This is just very interesting. I know what I need to bring over that is going to be from Gleba, because we do need carbon fiber, I believe, as well. Yeah, I just realized that carbon fiber is going to be used in multiple products. Alrighty, it is heading to Aquilo. It's going to take it a minute, but I do believe that the thrusters are working pretty good. It's definitely a little slow. This platform design was loosely taken from a value strategy. Anything that looks remotely decent, I can tell you right now, I've looked at tutorial videos a little bit at this point. This music, it fits this planet very well. It's kind of like the sense of desolation. I looked for some settings on, or not settings, but for some answers about the fuel problem. We have a fuel problem where it'll drop fuel off at planets requesting nuclear fuel, which is fine. What we could always do, and I don't like the idea of this, but I don't see a major immediate solution that says don't drop your own fuel. Like, I feel like you should have like your own fuel cells or something like that to be able to, I don't know, store it or something like that. Outside of it, I've seen some people say store it on belts so it doesn't get requested. Y'all let me know down in the comments. If you're playing Space Age, do you think that's a thing that maybe could be like a quality of life improvement for that? It stopped at Aquilo. Let's go ahead and start dropping some stuff down. Offshore pump will grant us ammonia. So ammonia solution. Let me see. Pipes. Ah, okay, so pipes. Yes, heating pipes. We need heat pipes. And I'm not going to use all the rocket fuel. I'm just going to play test this and see how that goes. And they said it has to be adjacent to it. I just want to see how this works. Aha! The only thing about this is I don't know about the ice platform. Cannot build on rough ice. Ah, okay. So, okay, here's the ammoniacal solution. Hang on. Storage tank. I saw one of the recipes. Ammoniacal solution. Water, ammonia, solid fuel. And then that can grant us one rocket fuel. And it can be made in a chemical plant or a cryogenic plant. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we can also make an ice platform now, can we not? Yeah, it takes 50 ice and 400 ammoniacal solution. Now, the thing about ice is we get ice from big ice, lithium ice foundations. But the thing about that is these are limited resources, so where am I going to get the ice? Power output 600 watts. Wow. We get some water. I don't like this though because it's not very self-sustaining. I see why this is the planet that you go to after everything is all said and done. Yep, okay, ammoniacal solution. Oh, you get ice from that. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Efficiency. I don't know why I was thinking about bringing bots here. The bots aren't going to be able to do anything, are they? Is it ammonia? So that's ammonia. This is ammoniacal. No, this is the ammoniacal solution, and this is the ammonia. Okay. But there are pump jacks. We got some crude oil. Wow. Okay, now it's 270 and it's going down. No. Then we have this down here, just a little bit of fluorine. I mean, I see where this line goes. Now, this is not a very good line. This is just me testing stuff out. But then right here, we get lithium brine. And if we take a look at the recipe, so use 50 lithium brine. Oh, hey, I got artillery shell range. Let's look at novice now. Craziness. There we go again. It's okay to be angry. I understand. And watch this. I'm going to look at the logistics network. And I still have a million metallurgical science. I have way too much electromagnetic science. Cryogenic plant finish. Press T. Crafting facility that can handle the extreme low temperatures needed for cryogenics. Processing units, superconductors, lithium plates, and refined concrete. So, Flouroketone, that word. Solid fuel, lithium, ammonia, and fluorine. Hot Flouroketone. Flouroketone. How do y'all say that? Am I dumb? I think I'm dumb. Cooling hot Flouroketone. Ingredients, hot, and then you get cold. Oh, we have power. We have power. The only thing is this is going to go down Oh, I can make a cryogenic science pack now. I'm just curious. But here's my question. What's the speed? So crafting speed is 2. And is there any productivity bonus? Oh, there's no productivity bonus on this? Yeah, okay. I thought I saw this. It has 8 module slots. I swear by the end of this episode, I want to get power to somewhat a stable resource. Now, what I need to do in order for that to happen, I need to connect some things. I need oil to be able to make myself solid fuel. That's how we make the solid fuel, and then we can get the rocket fuel. Yeah, so cryogenic science, by the way, we can now research some stuff with cryogenic science. We can research captive biter spawners. So hatch eggs into captive spawners and place them anywhere on Novice. You can research a quantum processor, which only is 500 science, by the way, so that's not too bad. Foundation, yes, something we absolutely need. Legendary quality, something I will be very happy to get. And rocket part productivity. So this would be like the 4th tier of our chips, basically. Processing unit, tungsten carbide, superconductor, carbon fiber, lithium plate. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and decided I'm going to go with nuclear power because that heats up pretty quickly. Considered the fact that these heating towers, they're nice and all, but yeah, nuclear power is just going to kind of make this a little bit better. And I have 2 nuclear reactors that came from my broken spaceship. By the way, this is a couple days later after recording the last segment, so I realized nuclear power, look at this. We're going almost to 400 and we've only used part of a uranium fuel cell. So we're definitely heating stuff up quicker than we are on the heating towers. The heating towers are just simply not going to suffice until we can actually get a constant supply of rocket fuel. Now, rocket fuel will eventually start getting once we start getting power. This whole adding an extra element that we need to have next to buildings so they don't freeze over is kind of genius. I like it. These heat pipes are starting to actually heat up. Yeah, this is actually a bit of a challenge trying to connect everything because heat pipes are kind of in the way, but we need them so it's not frozen. There we go. We got a little bit of power. All right, so this is not ideal for organization wise. I need a better setup for this, and I at least know I have a solution to start my power process, and I'll add heating towers because heating towers, I know at the very least, are going to be able to contain this heat. Like maybe they'll be able to maintain like a heated system, but not very well. Now these can easily be replaced with logistic chests, but for right now I'm just going to do this. But what I need is a flat, like a very organized setup. This obviously is not very organized, but the concept is understood. But this is just a self-sustaining power. Like that's just the beginning. This is just getting power started, but we do have rocket fuel here. How do I even begin to get power over here? Ice platforms, I suppose. We do have use for ice. We do have other uses for ice other than just water, so that is good. I believe yeah, okay, so we're making them in an assembling machine. Nice. Nice. I'll admit that was pretty bad. I am actually willing to scrap this. Concrete is something, even though I can get it from Novice, I believe I should get it from Fulgora. Way too much concrete over there. We're going to change where we get it from. We officially made an ice platform. Yay. Now I can slowly but surely fill in these little areas here. That is the only way I think we could expand our power network. Alright, so after about an hour or two, what I've done is basically figure out how to get some ice platforms there quickly, and I decided to use some bots. I went ahead and transferred bots over here because bots to me just make things a little more clean. I could use a belt system, but until I figure out a better system at play, I want to use bots. Now bots are taking a lot of the energy, but I think I am able to sustain it. I got 93 megawatts to play with. One of the things I can consider though is we do have our Flouroketone, which basically, if we go down here, I am trying to expand to this island, which I have fluorine, which I have all my storage of fluorine. Make myself a way down here so I can have these pumps get me some fluorine all the way up here. The idea here is that I want the fluorine to be right here. I'm going to at least get started on my cryogenic science. I'm just going to get one cryogenic science started. I'm not going to have any sort of system going, but if we take a look, we have Flouroketone, which is going to be lithium, fluorine, ammonia, and solid fuel. We can get solid fuel through the bots. We can get cooling hot Flouroketone basically just from cold Flouroketone, from the hot Flouroketone, but we get hot Flouroketone from as a product of making our cryogenic science. So what we can do is we can actually bring it back around to fuel this Flouroketone. Right now I'm just trying to get as much ice platforms as I can. So here's one of the things I do want to do. Extend my city block once more. and extend it over here. Alrighty, so I believe we are making hot Flouroketone, and we officially have made ourselves some cryogenic science. We're making it pretty quickly now, and I think that is pretty cool. I like it. Do have some more solid fuel coming over here. I could maybe, I don't have any on my person. Thing is, about the lithium, I need to actually have a source of lithium. I can't really get lithium except from lithium brine, so now is the second portion. I'm going to go ahead and get myself another city block. I'm going to go ahead and expand over here. Okay, so this is Aquilo. Basically, my first little bit of production here. I've gotten some city blocks made, just some very basic cryogenic science started. Got my lithium brine set up. The bots are a little slow at getting the holmium here, which is fine. I'm not worried about it because we're making lithium out of holmium. So that is the purpose that we're bringing holmium plates over here. We need the holmium plates to make lithium. Transported over here to make lithium plates. Lithium plates are going into our cryogenic science, but also the lithium itself is being used for the Flouroketone. Now we have some stuff we can't research yet, like fusion reactor. And fusion reactor, we would need to research our quantum processor. But fusion reactor, what I'm going to do between episodes is probably get myself a ship for each planet. That way I'm not worried about having to make a whole roundabout. With that being said, I hope you all enjoy this episode. This is John with Glassbeast Games. Another episode of Factorio, episode 35. If you like this video, like it. Alternatively, you could comment. I'm not sure. I don't know how the algorithm works on YouTube. I never did, and I never probably will because they change it from time to time, and this is just something I do for fun. I believe, unless they changed it, I don't know. They change it every other day. It might drive up like the traffic to my videos. I'm not sure, but yeah, just feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what your first experience was on Aquilo. If you played the Space Age DLC, if you haven't played it yet and you're spoiling yourself right now, I apologize. Although I'm not too sorry. You saw the video and you clicked on it. But either way, this is John with Glassbeast Games. I hope y'all have a good day. See y'all next time.